places like New York City, storm surge a real problem?
Absolutely, not to be nerdy, just common sense. Shouldn't be standing even in shallow surf right now because the pull's going to get greater and greater. Here in New York City, still a couple of hours away from high tide, water's already coming over the edge. The problem is big metro areas like New York City, Atlantic City, Philly, they're low-lying already. So any significant surge, and this place is going to fill up like a basin.
And it will. As a matter of fact, where we're standing right here, there are some places that will see the water exactly what Chris is talking about.
So we're going to take a look now and see exactly what storm surge can do. Sandy's storm surge will be wind and water at their worst.
The ocean literally coming inland here, causing some massive flooding. So that likely the biggest threat to loss of life.
Storm surge forces bodies of water higher and farther than normal. We're talking 10, 15 feet or higher. An extremely deadly wall of water powerfully invading inland areas. Surge effect claims 90% of all hurricane deaths. To make matters worse, Sandy, with her high winds, is getting a head start. A full moon. During a full moon, gravitational pull on the ocean is at its strongest, producing unusually high tides, adding up to 2 to 4 feet before Sandy even gets here. Along the Jersey Shore, residents dug in, creating protective sand berms. Long Islanders sealed up windows and lined streets with sandbags. Anything to stop a fist from the sea with the full weight of the ocean behind it.
We packed 35 sandbags and brought them back to the house. Then we put plastic and sandbags and boarded up.
Sandy could turn Lower Manhattan into a virtual flood zone, with experts predicting considerable inland flooding in an area that has little elevation. Last year, Hurricane Irene had less than 5 feet of surge, but just that extra wind combining with a full moon tide made driving through the Wall Street area an adventure. Now, last year, you and I were standing almost exactly here together. Very different situation. This surge isn't going to bring just water, it's going to bring force. And that's why we don't know how it can affect an area like this. Already been evacuations. People aren't living in the area where we are right now. But if the forecasters, not you, Sam, but just everybody in general, even close to accurate, this place is going to look very different tomorrow, maybe permanently.
Yeah, and Chris, we're standing right here as the water's coming right up on the edge. Last year when we were here, that water was 2 or 3 feet below that, didn't really get to the top until the middle of the storm.
Absolutely.